We went to the chamber and asked them for their endorsement. We've gone to multiple, and I have gone to multiple neighborhood meetings. I have one tonight. I have one.
And where is
tomorrow
that
night.
meeting?
Tonight is Maple Park,
Okay.
Northeast. Tomorrow night is, believe it or not, it is Market Hills Association where I live.
I
So
see.
I'm going to speak at that. I'm going to speak to the Rotary tomorrow. So between just tonight and Thursday, not to the Rotary on Friday, between the next 3 days, I have three opportunities to speak to people and to explain this to them. So I go wherever I can to explain issue 13. Of course, we've been to the repository, and we are doing advertising, just all the various things that you do, but we are trying to do as much outreach as possible to explain it. And the most outreach that is being done and that has been done is through the mail.
Okay.
Through direct mailing.
Okay.
And when we complete
I don't
this
see
campaign,
any signs out.
when we complete this campaign, we will have mailed 7 times.
I see. And so that's your focus rather than putting the signs
Well,
out?
that's my focus. This is also a document, and I will give you a clean copy of this, but a document that we put together relatively to your honor, that I put together, and that is, to me, commonly asked questions and answers. We've put that on a Facebook page so people can look at it. Whenever I talk to an organization, I always use this as the basis. I hand this out to people. So, we've gone through a bunch of reprintings of this document. We do have 1,000 yard signs. So we
Okay.
do have a yard sign campaign.
So-
1,000 yard signs, it sounds like a lot. It's like a pile of topsoil laying in your yard until you start spreading it out, and all of a sudden you look around and you say, where did it go?
Right.
So we do have yard signs out in the
Okay.
neighborhoods, and there's still some left to be out at polling places and over the last weekend and so forth.
Okay.
So we do have a yard sign campaign.
Okay. Now, speaking of the Facebook page, try to do my homework before I come and ask questions of public officials. And the followers on that page is less than 100.
Okay.
Does that concern you at all? That maybe there's some
No.
apathy out there?
No, there is clearly apathy with regard, not only I think to this issue, but with regard to all issues, and we will see what the election numbers and the election turnout is. But look at the numbers in the last, both general and primary elections over the last 2 or 3 years or 5 years or even the last decade, and we see them continually decreasing. So there is apathy. I don't know that there's specific apathy to this issue. I think people have less interest in issues as opposed to personalities, and I think that we have some obviously very heated races that will bring people out probably for the May primary, both on the Republican side and governor, which has been very heated, and some of the other races and so forth which are contested, as well as we have on the Democratic side. I think we have a governor's choice there also, which has not been quite as heated. But we also have a great local race, and that is between 2 great candidates on the Democratic Party for judge. And they both run very strong candidates, and they're both very, very well qualified people. So I think people get more interested in people races as opposed to issue races. And the other thing was that, again, I'm not a social media person. I'm too old, I think, to be a social media person. Although my wife is my same age, and she is a social media person. At least she spends a lot of time on the internet. But we made a conscious decision, and again, this is through Council Member John Mariel, who put the Facebook page together, that he was not going to push it out more than just to have it there for people that wanted to inquire and ask questions, that they could go to it and ask those questions. I think that even this document, when I pass this out, and several other documents,
Right.
have the website where you can actually go and see the actual comprehensive plan, for example. We did not post that because it's so large, but that is on, for example, the City of Canton's website. So, we wanted to put information out for people that are interested in that information, but basically the information that we do put out in the campaign, as in any campaign, is pretty simple and a repeated message.